Hey guys, and welcome back to A Beautiful Beast, and I'm coming at you with a video that was actually requested by one of my viewers. Her name is, I'm looking at the computer screen, Rena2314, and you should definitely check her out if you have not. She's really cute, she's adorable, and she has some great videos, great tutorials as well. So check her out if you haven't, but this was requested by her. She wanted to know my drugstore foundations, the ones that I have, and the pros and cons of them. So I thought that was a pretty cool video to do. So here I am. Don't have very many drugstore foundations, and I'm going to start with, well, even though this isn't really, oh, I keep turning red. I can't wait to figure out this whole camera thing. Sorry, guys. I have this here from Neutrogena. It's Healthy Skin Glow Shears, Natural Radiant Look, SPF 30. And I have medium to tan, number 40. I'll show you that. There you go. I know you get a horrible glare. Sorry, guys. That's what that looks like. And it's really like a tinted moisturizer, not so much like a foundation. Now, when I first got this, my expectations of it were for it to be like a tinted moisturizer. It has some type of color to it, not too much, and it won't be too heavy, and it'll make my skin look natural. Well, it actually, it's called Healthy Skin Glow Shears. So there's actually particles in here that reflect in the light and kind of give off like, oh, I'm turning red again. Actually give off, I guess, what's supposed to be a healthy glow. Oh, why is this doing that? Sorry, guys. And I don't like that. Why? Because I have flaws in my skin. So if I put on something that has a lot of light reflective properties, it's going to enhance those things. It's going to bring those things out, and it's not going to hide it very well. Where if I wear something that's more like a matte finish or even a little satin finish, I can hide it a little bit better than I can with something like this that has those kind of properties in it. So I don't like it for that. But how I use this, how I made it work for me, because I'm not one to throw out any type of makeup or anything like that. I try to make it work for me. I put this on. I put my moisturizer, I put this on, and then I go over my entire face with my MSF, and it kind of just brings down those shimmers and those light reflective properties and everything, and I can make it work. So on a day where I don't want a lot of heavy makeup and I just want something very just simple, just to help kind of even out my skin tone a little bit, I put some of this on and then throw my MSF on top of it, and I'm good to go. So I like it for that. Price is okay. I mean, Neutrogena is one of the more expensive brands in the drugstore. Will I repurchase this? No, not at all. I have no use for it. It's more trouble than it's really worth, but I tried. So that's that. Next is the infamous Revlon Color Stay. Now, I love, 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 love this foundation. And this is comparable to, let me get it here, to the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I mean, these are one in the same, honestly. And the only difference between them is price. The MAC one, I want to say was, oh God, I don't know, $26 to $28, somewhere in that range. And this in the drugstore was only less than $10. So pros and cons about this. Pros, the coverage is amazing. Amazing, amazing coverage for a drugstore foundation. Turning red again. Jesus, sorry. Yeah, it has great, great coverage. And it's very easy to put on. It's a little bit drying. You have to work with it a little bit fast, but it's a very easy thing to just slap on. Cons that I'm noticing with this is that it's heavy. It is heavy. I do feel it on my skin, and I hate wearing foundation that I actually like feel. Not feel as in I'm touching my face and I could feel it like my actual face feels it. Like I'm walking around and I know that I have makeup on, and I kind of hate that feeling. Another downside to this, for me personally, I have combination skin, combination oily, dry and oily skin. And this is for combination oily skin, but it oxidizes on me. Now, as long as I'm not hot, I'm okay with it. But once I get hot or I get a little bit sweaty, it starts to change color on me and it oxidizes. So that I don't like. Yeah, not fun to walk around with like an orange face after a couple hours. So great coverage. The concept of it is great. It does last a long time on the face. It's not like it washes off of my face or ends up like falling off or anything like that. Yeah, but it oxidizes on me if I'm in like hot temperatures or I end up getting a little hot and frustrated or whatever. I notice that it oxidizes on me and it changes color. Not cool. But I do have the powder that goes to it as well. This is the Color Stay Pressed Powder. I have it in medium, and I also have the Color Stay Concealer as well. The Revlon Color Stay Blemish Concealer in medium. I'm one of those people that if I purchase a product from a company, I try to get the whole package and try to use everything together within that company. So that's what I did here. I got the foundation, I got the powder to set it, and I have the concealer to, conceal under eye and everything else. The concealer is pretty good. I have no complaints about it. Stays pretty well. It doesn't get cakey. A little bit dry, so be careful with it underneath the eyes. The powder is great. It really is a good powder. I'll show you what this looks like. So it's a nice pressed powder. It's fine. It's very, very, very fine. And don't get me wrong, you could use powders, mix and match companies. I mean, I use my MSF with other companies, but it's just like one of those little pet peeves I have. If I'm going to buy the foundation from a company, I'm going to try the whole line. So I am happy with these two products. These two products I would repurchase. The foundation, now that I have my other one, my MAC Pro Longwear foundation, I won't repurchase this. I'll use it. I have no problems with it. I can make it work for me, but there's no reason for me to repurchase it because I'm really happy with the other. Now, one drugstore foundation that I would definitely repurchase, and it's one of my faves, and you can tell by the bottle, you see, I used it up pretty much, is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish. I use medium 2.5. And just so you guys have an idea, I'm an NC 35 in MAC. So for this foundation, I'm a medium 2.5. Here's the bottle. It's a pump, which is awesome. I love this stuff. Pros, of course, the price. It's a drugstore foundation, so it's very, very reasonable. How it goes on, like a dream. You actually have time to work with it. It's not like the Color Stay where it dries up really quick and you kind of have to work with it really fast. It gives you time to work with it and you can really spread it around and get the coverage that you want. Coverage, I would say, is like medium coverage. It's not very heavy at all. Buildable though. You can build this up. It does not feel like I'm wearing anything on my face when I wear this. This is really, honestly, for a drugstore foundation, it's excellent. I recommend this for a lot of people. And like I said, I have combination skin. I'm oily in my T-zone and, I'm a bit dry in the cheek area. And this works wonders. Con, it does not last very long. I could probably get a good 5 hours out of my day with this before it starts to look like a little bit, blotchy and like it came off or rubbed off in certain areas. But at the same time, this is not advertising that it's a longwear foundation. So it's not by, any fault of its own. But it is something that you need to consider, if you are going to purchase this foundation. So, but I love, love, love this. So I would definitely repurchase this and this is the perfect foundation for you to wear on a daily basis. If you don't want to wear, your MAC or your Clinique or your NARS or, all those big, big brands, if you don't want to go ahead and wear those on a daily basis and go through those products, invest in one of these and just wear this on those days, that you don't want to really use your high-end products. Perfect, perfect foundation. And I also have the powder, of course, that goes to it, and it's the Maybelline Dream Matte Powder, and I have it in beige medium 2 to 2.5. This, honestly, is definitely comparable to the MAC MSF. Definitely. And if I'm not mistaken, I would say this is even a little bit finer than the MAC MSF. This is wonderful, and I would use this with any foundation. I don't care what the brand is. Excellent powder. I would definitely recommend that. And I didn't get the Dream Matte the mousse concealer. I have not tried that. I've heard great things about it, but I haven't tried it. When I purchased this, I had purchased the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Double Face Perfector. One side is a highlighter and the other side is the concealer. This is okay. It's okay. It's not horrible, but it's not really great. I would pass up on this. I would definitely not repurchase this at all. But love this foundation. Love it. And I would definitely repurchase this. I don't care what foundations I have in my collection, and as well as this, the powder. Definitely, hands down, will get. So that is all I have for drugstore foundations. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And Rena, I hope you're watching this and I answered all of your questions. If you have anything else, by all means, let me know. And I'll leave all her information to her channel on the bottom bar. Go check her out. She's adorable. She's really cute. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll come at you with another video later. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.